Hi folks, it's Nick back again, and we're looking at Top Gear 2 on the Commodore Amiga. Now, Top Gear 1 didn't feature on the Commodore Amiga, but Top Gear 2 did. Now, this was published by Gremlin Interactive in 1994, and if it had come out about 4 or 5 years earlier, then I would have classed it as a good game, but when it came out, it already looked a bit dated. There was already better games about, most notably the Lotus series, also by Gremlin, so that's a bit unusual. Crazy Cars 3 and the Jaguar XJ, whatever that number was. Now, this features 16 countries over 64 cities, so it'll keep you going for quite some way. There's also ways to upgrade your car. You get money for winning each race, a bit like Crazy Cars 3. But the best thing about this game, I would say, is the music as we go to Australasia. Now, here we go. There's numerous upgrades you can get as you progress through the game. Locations are Australasia, Britain, Canada, Egypt, France, Germany, Greece, India, Ireland, deep breath, Italy, Japan, Scandinavia, South America, Spain, Switzerland and USA. The game come on 2 discs, and I will be editing down the load times because they were quite long. The game is a little bit boring. The frame rate isn't quite as good as Lotus 2 or 3. It does borrow a few things from that, but let's see how we get on. You see the map there in the top right. 5 laps on this particular circuit. Your car can take damage, as you see from the graphic on the left. But yes, so once you've done a few tracks, you've pretty much done them all. So you have to be a die-hard racing fan to do all of these. But you can see similarities with Gremlin's graphics from the Lotus games, but the frame rate is definitely less. You'll see speech bubbles occasionally come up here. Now, by getting armour later on in the game when you've got enough money, you can take less damage here, which affects the road holding or speed of your car. There's also nitros. By hitting the space bar, you get 6 per race, but you can buy more from the store. So that's 1 lap done. We're on lap 2. 4 laps left. Bit light on speech. You can have the option for the in-game music or car sounds. We've gone for music here to try and make it a little bit interesting. So don't panic, we're not going to do all 64 cities. We'll probably just do 4 racetracks. There are different weather conditions as well, including rain and snow, so it's important that you're on the right tyres for there. But again, it doesn't do it quite as well as the Lotus series. It's impossible to review a racing game like this without keep commenting on the Lotus series, but it's better than the crappy conversion by US Gold of Outrun. I prefer it slightly to Chase HQ as well. Actually, it looks like a similar engine to Chase HQ, funnily enough. So we're already in first place. You can have auto or manual gears. We've gone for auto gears. Why bother with manual on this? One nice touch of this game is in the garage at the end of each stage. Everything costs money, but a respray of the car is free. So you can get a bit of longevity by just changing the colour of your car. Hey, someone's just passed me. I didn't expect that. Let's boost it. Burn out, that fellow says, for some particular reason. Right, 2 laps left. I don't want to use all the nitros too early. Because of the frame rate of this, overtaking is a bit tricky, but fortunately you don't lose too much speed for a collision. It's just a bit annoying. I'm gone! I'm not quite sure what this car is we're driving. Is it a Ferrari? I'm not sure there's an option to change the car, just upgrade it. So it'll get pretty exciting if you are playing all 64 stages. The car can get pretty good with all the upgrades of armour. There's front armour, rear armour, side armour, super nitros, better engine, better gearing, better tyres, all the same stuff from a lot of other games. I prefer Crazy Cars 3 to this. So yeah, it's good for what it is, but not for a game in 1994. Put this in 1998. Well, 1988 I should say, or 87, then it's looking pretty good. 1994? No. Big foul. Maybe if you had the frame rate a bit higher, it might have been a bit better. Don't have to ease off around the corners too much on these early tracks, which is good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just okay. First, that looks like Lotus as well when it crosses the line and leaves you like that. I think it's a bit of a rip-off as a full-price game, as we go to disc 2. But if it should have come out as a budget, I think, then it would have been worthwhile. So as I said, we'll just do 4 tracks, see what the difference is. We'll be in Australia all 4 times. I think in England, when it gets to the English stages, there's one stage in Loch Ness. How about that then? I don't think the Loch Ness Monster makes an appearance though. I like the Loch Ness Monster, but if I was in a posh restaurant and he come in, starting sticking his flippers in my dinner, I'd smash his face in. Race 2, Ayers Rock in Australia. Have you heard of Ayers Rock? We got a bit of money. Can we can buy some tyres, can we? Wet weather tyres. Will we need those in Ayers Rock? I doubt it. We've bought some anyway. Hooray! Dry tyres would be better, wouldn't they? Well, hopefully I can bring you a rain stage at some point to use those tyres. But everything is pretty expensive. As you go through the... well, I say championship, it's just stages. As you go through... well, you get points, don't you? Let's respray the car green. Get points, so I suppose it is a championship. As you go through, the competition gets gradually quicker and quicker. So it's important to get a better engine. If you don't get enough points or you run out of fuel, you're pretty much out. There are pickups on the track as well, but catch them rough by accident. Another complaint of this game is you can't see too far ahead of you. There's not too much good visibility. So by the time you see a car, you probably already crashed into it. Let's go! Yeah, weaving through this lot. Dearie me. I like that spin graphic, that's good, but didn't lose any time. So yes, it feels very much like an arcade game, which it is. Where's it? Oh, that jump looked a bit dodgy. So there's Ayers Rock you saw briefly in the distance. I do like it when a game, a racing game, undulates, because that shows a bit of programming, it adds a bit of speed and excitement. Crazy Cars 1 and 2 didn't do that. Have a look at Crazy Cars 1 review. That makes all racing games look good. Right, okay. Yo, Butthead. That's from Back to the Future Part 2, isn't it? 4 laps left. So it does vary the amount of laps. I think the lowest one is just 2 laps. Oops. Let's try and drift past these fellas. 5th, that's not too bad. Worst jump ever. Out of here. So staying on the road is quite easy. Probably easier than any other racing game I've played. Cue for me to drive off the circuit. Oops, there was a power up there I just missed. I quite like this car in green. Betting people out there might want to bet on what colour I'm going to spray the car next. Place your bets. I don't know. A clue will be I can only spray the car one of the colours that one of these competing cars are because of the palette of the computer. So it might be white or grey, whatever that was. I don't know why they put that map on the top right, because if I glance at that I probably will crash off. Is there a cheat to make this speech bubble say different stuff? I don't know why he's saying that, nobody able to hear him. 156 kph. You can change that to miles per hour if you want. Don't know why you'd want to. I just like keeping it on the default settings, really. Let me pass. That always works in racing, doesn't it? You say, let me pass. Unless you can get someone to wave blue flags for lap riders, I think you pretty much had it. Oh, well, this... Boo! Get out of the way. Well, I'm going roughly the same speed as this clown. This is an interesting race. I mean, where am I? Second place. Can I get first? I think I should be able to. Right, we've got 1 lap left. I don't think I've got any nitros either. Oh, I want to get past you, blue car. Move it. Have I got him on the inside? I'm still second. First, right, okay. So he's not too far behind. Kick it. What the hell does that mean? Answers on the postcard. No, postcard, that's old hat. No one sends postcards anymore. Answers in the comments below. Can you kick it? Let me know. Have you ever been to Ayers Rock? Are you from Australia? What is a rock? And that's too many questions. Right, there we go. Boom, I've won. Not by much though. Does it give you, I think it gives you the timings, doesn't it, afterwards? Let's see how much we won that by. Probably less than a tenth of a second. But blimey, this game does have very long load times, which you won't have to sit through because I am going to edit it. Hurrah! Right, player 1 leads the championship. That's all you need to know. Bomb, bomb, ba bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Note to self, stop singing in videos. Right, this is a night race. 11 o'clock in the evening. What can I afford? Not much. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I've already got my tyres from last time. That gives me good road holding. Think it's too early for armour. We don't need no armour. Front armour. I might get some front armour actually. No, maybe next time. We're going to spray the car purple. Did you bet on purple? All those people that bet purple, collect your money. Not from me though, from someone else. What have we done? We've done 2 races so far. I think we'll do another 2 or 3 or 4. No, we'll just do 2. It's a night race, so compare this to the night races of Lotus 2 and Lotus 3. And, well, the road looks very similar, I have to say. I think they might have borrowed some. Let's see how fast a purple car goes. The trickiest bit is the start, getting past all these slow hoodlums. Get out of the way, right, 9th, good, that scores points, I think. Bip 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 bip. Yeah, the best bit about this game is the music, I think. Let it rip. I don't know, maybe they was trying to do Lotus 4 and then they lost their license and had to come up with this, I don't know. There must be a story behind it. Why would a game in 1994 by Gremlin look older than games they've done previously? I don't understand. I don't get it. Do you get it? What's the deal there? Right, this doesn't much look like night time, does it? My viewing rate's probably the same. It's a night race like Formula 1. I'm gone. Is he? Well, I hope not. I need him to drive the car. Right, 2nd place already. This is going good. So I think you can tell, can't you, really? I'm quite not very good at a lot of games. So you can tell if you play this a few times, you'll probably be here for about 2 or 3 hours doing all 64 stages. Goodbye, life. You could get hooked on it for some reason. One of those games where you keep playing it for hours and don't know why. This is this one. So that's one positive then. If you did pay full price for it, then at least you're going to get your mileage. You're going to get hours and hours worth of this. And you don't have to start from the start each time. At the end of each continent or each location, it does give you a password. So you can type that in and jump straight to the action. So there we go. So not all is lost. See, do you want to buy it now? I don't know. If you saw it on eBay, I don't know how much you'd bid. Not more than £1 million. Right, how are we doing? We're on lap 3 of 4. We're in 2nd place. Where's 1st place? Right, I glance up to the map. 1st place is miles ahead. The purple dot's me. 1st is that yellow dot. He's about 1/4 of a lap ahead. What car's he in? I think he must be in a... Oh, no, I'm in 3rd place and I've run out of nitros. My car's obviously going a bit slow. Maybe it's taking a bit of damage. Curses. I want to bring you a raining race. A rain race. A wet race, that's it. Raining race, idiot. Here we go. Just chilling out to the music here. How long have we been playing this? Just under 1/4 of an hour. See? Doesn't time fly? Well, it is for me anyway. People that are still listening to the video this far in, you are a rare breed, so hello to you. I think you are brilliant. Pat yourself on the back, but don't slap yourself in the face. That'd be stupid. Especially if you're holding a bowling ball. I've done that many a time. 3rd, right, well that could have been better. Could have been 2nd, it could have been 1st. We should get some money for that though, shouldn't we, peeps? Be better, boo, ba ba la ba. I think racing games are the most proliferant, aren't they, on all consoles? That and shooting games, I think. That game where you put ferrets down your trousers, that's probably the least covered game on all the consoles, I'd say. It's only a matter of time. Right, next up. We're in Sydney, Australasia. Some people say that's the capital of Australia, but they get it wrong. Then they say, is it Melbourne? No, that's wrong. Canberra, Canberra. One of those three are the capital of Australia. Write that down in your textbooks. It always comes up in pub quizzes, and people always get it wrong. Side armour, rear armour. I think I fancy some front armour actually. Let's respray the car. Let's go for yellow this time. Custard yellow. Let's increase the nitro system. Right, this is going to be the last race we do, so we're going to do 4. No doubt there'll be a review somewhere on YouTube. Please don't put a link to it in the comments because it'll be registered as spam. Don't do that. But no doubt there'll be about a 2 or 3 hour gameplay video somewhere. We're not doing that. I couldn't talk that long. Oh, like that lightning effect. Very Lotus-ish. See, I've mentioned Lotus again. Right, this yellow car. That looks like the best colour so far, actually. Get out of the way, everyone. They're not getting out of the way. My front armour should help me a little bit here, though. Road holding's not quite so good with the rain. I think I was just ad-libbing there off the mic. Right, 8th, 6th. I am the leader. Well, I'm in 6th place. Who is that idiot? Is that supposed to be me? This is quite epic, this rain. Although it does look like full stops and semicolons rather than water. Get out of the way. Move over. 2nd. 1st, good. Well, win is imminent here. Oops, oh dear. Unless I did that. I'm still in the lead despite doing that. Floor it, big nose. Quite a twisty track, this one, actually. Just keep it together. Don't seem to be taking too much damage, which is always good. Oh, I picked up some money there. That's good. So there is money on the track if you can run into it. There's also nitros as well and other bits and bobs. Hopefully not stingers, though. Stingers are not what you want in a racing game. In Need for Speed Hot Pursuit there's stingers on the PlayStation 3. And probably a few other of the games as well. There's only 2 laps this, so quite a long lap. Keep to it. Oh, joystick suddenly felt a bit funny there. Something's not right. It's always a bit weird. Anyway, final lap. Car slipping about. Oops! Oh dear, yes. I think we've got joystick failure. Oh dear. See, sometimes in a real race, you have a car failure. I had joystick failure. Oh dear. Oh dear. I hope I don't need a new joystick. Oh, okay. Oops, a daisy. Okay, well, I think we'll end it there then. We've seen enough. There, hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Top Gear 2 on the Commodore Amiga by Gremlin Interactive. Thanks for watching as always. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe as I park it next to this tree, maybe to go to the toilet behind it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.